Okay. Hello. Welcome. Happy Friday. Let me go ahead and pull up the picture poll for today because it is a dramatic one. So, your main character encounters an argument between two power-hungry office workers who might just be sleeping with each other's spouses. So, what does your main character do? Do they A, grab a popcorn and soda? B, start a betting pool with your office coworkers who are not in the midst of the argument? C, alert HR and back away slowly? Or D, film it and send it to the spouses? So what would your main character do? So that is the question. What would your main character do? Okay, so yesterday, this is non-writing news. Actually, let's do the writing news first. Writing news. This morning, I hit where I should be at the end of August, just based on words. So I am not stressed about the last couple of days. I've got a week left for revision, but I've already hit my word goal for the month, which is great. So that's the writing news. Still revising, still sort of like working out the kinks. I think I said on Self-Pub with Andy this morning, just a little bit ago, about an hour ago, I guess, that every time I read a draft, it feels like I find a plot hole. It's just the plot hole varies in whether it's like it can be fixed with a duct tape size thing, or if it has to have like the entire ductwork renovated and reconstructed. But at this point, most of what I'm finding is like duct tape size. So I'm trying not to stress too much. I can't say that I'm not stressing. I'm just trying not to stress too much. So there's that. Yes, today technically, yesterday's kind of, because she's in a different time zone. My third bestie. So I have three besties really. But she's in Japan at the moment and having the time of her life. But it was her birthday. So I texted her about one or two yesterday afternoon because time zone, international dateline stuff. So texted her happy birthday. She's the youngest of us. So that's we're all essentially in the same year, except for bestie number 2 was born in December, so technically she's the year ahead of us, but whatever. It's fine. She counts. She counts as the same age. But yeah, so also now we're into the non-writing related news. Let me actually say hello before I start just chatting off my head. Tessa is here and says hello. Hello, welcome. Kate says good morning to Tessa. Savvy says happy Friday, y'all. For the first sprint, I have to make progress on some client editing work. All right, excellent. T says hey, hello, welcome. Monique says hey, everybody. You have your lunch with you. What is your lunch today? I had fried pickles. That was my lunch. Fried pickles and ranch. Because that's the kind of day it was. You also love the prompt. Drama Central. Yes. Pasca de Nicola. Hello. Hey, guys. Hello. How are you? Laura is here. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you? Yes. I'm excited for spooky season. And every time I see you, I'm like, spooky season. Even though it's like year-round spooky for you. Elizabeth says, hi. Hello. Welcome. You understand in terms of the the duct tape and plot holes. Yes. Kara says, my digestive system is being disagreeable today. I'm glad I don't have to go anywhere. Yeah, I get that. I had lactose-free cottage cheese this morning, but then I had the ranch, so I had to take a lactose pill anyway. So, the prompt reminds me of something that happened in Baldur's Gate 3. 2 characters get into a big fight and the player has to defuse it or else they'll kill each other. Are they important NPCs or can you do without them? That is the question. Heather's popping in from the library. Excellent. I love libraries. Stacy voted how the character you're playing in this murder mystery, how they would react. You want the tea. Give me popcorn so I can get it. I don't know how your main characters in your own story would react. Probably one of them at least wants tea. Yeah. T's character is in her revenge era since her own family betrayed her. She's going to try and right these wrongs. Okay, so maybe it would be film it and inform the spouses? Maybe? Or HR and spouse? I don't know. Depends on what your character's definition of justice is. Monique says, my lunch is baked tortillas with tuna and avocado. Nice. Yeah, Mom got home. Mom brought 2 avocados home, but they were not ripe. So I've been like kind of feeling them up. Kind of squishing them a little bit every day to see if it's ready. I don't, other than like just kind of pressing and seeing if it feels right, I don't know how to tell if our avocados are ripe or not. So if anybody has any tips for getting the perfect avocados, please let me know because I need help in that department. I need help in a lot of departments. CB says hello. Hello. Welcome. Stacy just got home, so your lunch is still in the oven. Excellent. Food. We need food. Stephanie says hello. Hello. Welcome. Pepper is the company CEO, so she could fire them if she felt like it. True. Heather's in the library, so you've got us muted. Okay, that's fine. The 2 characters are companions, and they're both important to the overall story, not to mention the 2 ladies definitely have an enemies to lovers vibe. Gotcha. Tony would probably film it and alert the spouses. Yes, but also RDJ as Tony would definitely be eating the popcorn because he had food stashed everywhere. So yes to the alerting HR and the spouses. Okay, so in other non-writing related news, I finished the mini cat. So y'all don't laugh at my poorly embroidered nose. You just can't see it on the... So here's the cat. I'm undecided about the tail size, but it's also kind of cool because then you can just like squish it and it looks cute. Anyway, so here is the cat. I tried to make the ears a little bit more pointy than they were prior to, but I still think they're a little funky. So this is the black cat, Void Kitty. For reference, here's the dog size so it's a different pattern, but by the same creator. So here's the dog pattern. Here's the cat pattern size wise, very different. And I was like, okay, well, I went and bought the chenille yarn at Joann's because it was on sale. I was like, okay, let me get 2 skeins of the beigey colored and 2 skeins of the black because I know I'm going to have to embroider in some black for the dog. But I started making the pattern for the dog as it was. Okay, so you see the foot size here? The chenille foot was like this big. I was like, this is not going to be 2 skeins worth. We're going to have to make the body smaller. So I opted for making the cat body for both, and then I'm going to have to adjust the dog's head size. But I've gotten the bodies for both of them done. So here is the body of in chenille is the same size as the dog body. So here again, is the size difference. And then I also tried again with the ear. So here's the ear with a little plum insert that's sort of like this is as the pattern wrote it. I really didn't like this. It's not pointy enough for a cat's ear. So I went off script and I made my own ears. So here's the cat head and here's the tail. So I have all the pieces. So I just need to sew it together. So it'll be yay big. But you know, properly sewn on. But yeah, here's the big cat head compared to little cat head. I used the biggest size eyes that I had. So if it doesn't look right, I'm sorry. That's the biggest eyeballs I had. So that's the non-writing crochetiness that's been going on. So yeah. It feels massive. So I don't know. But yeah. So there's the little kitty. So I get to keep the little kitty now that I'm making the big kitty. So but anyway, that's the crochet news for today. Laura says, I've already started falling asleep to spooky, scary skeleton lo-fi at night. Yes. You're also going to Disneyland next week, and they are already celebrating Halloween. Fantastic. Yes. Cool Gamer 2 says, hello. Hello. Welcome. So long as the popcorn is salted and not buttered, because RDJ is vegan. Yep. These are all the comments for the critters. Thank you. So cute. Thank you. So sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been kind of it's been a learning curve switching from acrylic to chenille, and also switching from a tiny hook to a very big hook. It's been a real learning curve. But yeah, I'm glad I'm doing it. So it's fun. Yes. That is adorable. Thank you very much. Thank you. So pretty. Thank you. Okay, I can ripen avocados the same way you do apples. Paper bag with a yellow banana and leave it for a few hours and it will ripen enough to eat. Ooh, okay, we have some bananas, so I might do that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is it Silicity or Calicity? It's probably Silicity, but let me know. CB says, according to Mr. Google, avocados are ripe when they are ripe. Avocados are usually a darker green, almost black color. Can vary. If the avocado is very firm and doesn't change color, it's probably underripe. Yeah. Yeah, and she bought pretty green ones. But you like the more pointed ears. Me too. Me too. That's why I was like, it's not pointy enough. So I just made the one according to the pattern. And I was like, it's just not quite what I want. So still can't crush it. It's okay. You don't have to. It's adorable. Thank you. Technically, he's a vegan, but he said his vitamin B12 are so low, so he had to start eating fish again. Yeah. Well, and B12 is something that as we age, we lose the ability to process and or keep it. And so generally, most people have to go to the doctor once they get older to get B12 injections. Not everybody does, but a lot of people do. My parents have to. So T says, I cannot crochet. Tried once, but I can sew anything. I wish I could sew, because I inherited my grandmother's sewing machine. It's an old Singer, like in the table type. But I can't use it. I have forever been having to like ask mom, how do I rethread this? How do I change the bobbin? How do I so she uses my sewing machine more than she uses hers, just because it's, there and available. So I guess technically she inherited it. But technically it's still mine. I guess I'm on the waiting list at this point. Cannot crochet, can't sew, can't draw. You can, if you want to learn how to do it. It just takes time. That's for sure. You can knit the way you said it first. So Silicity. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can we use the Void Kitty timer? Yes. Yes, we can. In fact, we can start off with that. So let's go ahead and head towards that. We need a card. We have the owl today. You see clearly now. It's number 43, in case you need a number. Oops, just passed it. Okay, so we have a white snowy owl. It's going to focus. Is it going to focus? There we go. The owl, you see clearly now. The owl arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your own keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness that we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged, and you are receiving messages from all directions. The owl reminds you to be wise and to pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye and what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the acuity of all of your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity that you need to understand your situation, your relationships, your finances, your job. Whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly. So there you go. There is our owl friend who says, pay attention, not just to the facts that are presented, but sort of like the underlying meaning of it all, and look for signs. Yeah. So it's a good card. Let's see. You only know how to knit the most basic of stitches. Yes, I at one point knew how to knit and I knew how to purl, and that was it. That was it. That is your skill level. You can make pillows, though. Hey, that's impressive. I can't do that, so maybe I could now with crochet, but it would take a lot of yarn. You pulled the Ace of Wands from your Buffy tarot deck. Nice. Didn't you pull an ace earlier this week? Or was that Stacy that pulled an ace? Maybe it was Stacy. CB says, I can do plain stitch only, and I can change color without casting off. That's impressive. Small knot, pair of scissors, and a different color yarn. Excellent. You drew the Hierophant reversed again. You also drew it reversed as well on Monday. Okay. So something about the Hierophant. You think the Ace of Wands is vibing with the owl card? You can sew well enough to put a blanket together in stripes, but that's all. Hey, that's good enough. For some things, for most things, in fact. Yes, wonderful card. Thank you. Today you drew the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. You will write about them later. Excellent. You're a beginning knitter yourself. You knitted a bag once, though. Ooh, that's impressive. I'm impressed by anything and everything that people make. So, good job. You drew the Ace of Swords on Wednesday. Okay, that's what it was. Yes. All right, so let's get our timer going, and we will use the Void Kitty timer. So 25 minutes. Present. Share screen. Share screen. So this one is silent. So you can play whatever music that you want. There will be a sound at the end of the timer, but otherwise it is silent. All right, let's do this. So 1, save your document if you've already been working. If not, now is a fantastic time to pull up whatever you think you're going to be working on. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay. Let's see what I did. I got partially distracted by the chat, but that's okay. That's what the chat is for. Minus. I got 411 words. 899. Yeah. Okay. I got 411 words that time. I got to a point where I was contemplating how to fix, how to change, and just, I think, stared at my computer screen for far too long, which is when I started looking over at the chat. But yeah, let me put back up the picture poll for those of you who have not yet voted. Your main character encounters an argument between two power-hungry office workers who might just be sleeping with each other's spouses. What does your main character do? A. Grab a popcorn and soda. B. Start a betting pool with the office workers. C. Or the other office workers. C. Alert HR and back away slowly. Or D. Film it and alert the spouses. What would your main character do? Okay, so there's that. And then Savvy's been doing some editing for a client, and it's a Christian devotional, but they're all paired up with inspirational sports stories. And so Savvy says, your client is a very Christian guy about your dad's age, so it's cool to learn more about a different set of beliefs. Editing is cool because you get to learn a lot about new topics, which is very true. And then I pointed out that it's kind of nice to see a guy's devotional being made, because most of the time, if I'm in the store and I look at the devotional section, like probably 80 to 90% of them are for women. And so it's kind of nice to see one that's marketed towards guys. But Monique says, I like a good inspirational sports story, which is true. Women do like them as well. But right now you're trying to figure out something D&D related. Ooh. Did not know much. Savvy didn't know much about devotionals at all before you started editing this book. But yeah, it's very cool. It's a book about college sports victories and how the stories pair up with various Bible verses / parallels to Christ's teachings. You could definitely see it being more popular with dads / grandpas. I didn't know there were not that many books for men. It's definitely a market gap, yeah. And that might be something that you can kind of mention to the client. I don't know if they are interested in that kind of thing. And then I started asking questions like, is it dated? Is it undated? Is the client possibly going to be marketing this towards like a Christmas, New Year's gift, or like an all year round thing? And I was like, now I'm curious, what's the structure like? Is it 52 stories, one per week? You know, that kind of stuff. But it's got 40 devotionals, which is, it's a number that pops up in the Bible quite often. So, and they're supposed to be daily ones. So they're just labeled as day 1, day 2, etc. So Phoebe says 71 words and dinner achieved. Excellent. Good. Monique says working on creating a patron for an NPC warlock character. Nice. Hexblade, to be exact. Okay. Tessa is still writing your prompts. Fantastic. Every little bit helps. Kate says, oh, I liked that sound. Yes, the end bell. You've been working on edits. You're also working on your new blog posts for this month. Fantastic. Kara wrote 134 words and then deleted 12. Excellent. I'm sure those 12 words were needed to go. You get 2 of the devotionals edited. Next sprint, you'll progress on your Christmas romance. Fantastic. Pasca Di Nicola said, had lunch with the kiddos, and you're writing a battle where the main character gets rescued. Nice. finished your lunch, says Stacy. You say kiddos when they're young. They're like 25 and 22. Well, they're also your brain children. So, they're kiddos. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Your actual kiddos. They're still your kiddos, no matter what age, right? Megan, hello. Hello from the middle of nowhere, Nevada. Hello. How's your trip going? I saw your picture of like the bridge on the Instagram. It looked pretty. Hopefully the drive is going well. Hopefully you and your bestie are having a blast. Savvy says, I'm hoping to have the editing done this month so that we can move to formatting and have it published in time for a Christmas gift. Excellent. Yes. Savvy says, if it has 40 devotionals, it might be geared more towards Easter than Christmas. 40 is all over the place in the Bible, so it's not, because it's like rained 40 days and 40 nights. Moses was up on the mountain for forever, but actually it's just kind of like 40 pops up everywhere. T says, I'm working on edits, splitting one chapter into 2 and then expanding them both. Gotcha. Stephanie's working on a Coast Guard operations manual, digging through CFRs. Ooh, technical writing. Hopefully you are... I see by the Z's that it's a little soporific for sure. Megan says, it's going well. You've taken over 5 gigabytes of pics. Wow. A friend and I are enjoying our travels. Excellent. Good. Even though it's like a speed run of the US. Yeah. Yeah. Thog says, hi. Hello. Welcome. Savvy says, yeah, I can definitely see it working for Easter too. Yep, and probably for Father's Day. You just want to help him get it out in the fall so it can be still during the football season. True. Start of men's basketball season plus Christmas. Yes. Yep. If it's for somebody who's Catholic, it might be more Easter than Christmas. Gotcha. Yeah, technical writing pays the bills. Yep, and that's very important. We want the bills paid so you can do other things, right? That is the important thing. Catholic faith, the period before Easter, which is called Lent, is 40 days and nights long. Yes. Yeah. So 40 pops up a lot of times. So 40 is not an unexpected number for a devotional, I guess I should say. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm still resisting the urge to attach the cat's head and tail. I'm resisting at the moment. But if you see me like pause and just like start sewing, you will know I have caved into temptation during the second sprint. Again, I'm still thinking about it, but I'm trying to resist. But let's go ahead. Second sprint, as always, is the self-promo sprint, which means if you have something to promote that is writing adjacent. So if you have your own YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social media handles, any of that kind of stuff, let us know where to find you and your work, especially if you have books out, books coming out, books on sale, or books out, books coming out soon, books on sale, books out recently? Was that the last? I don't know. Anyway, if you have books, let us know where you can find them. Just remember, if you do not have a Blue Ridge Power, you cannot post direct links. So you'll have to add some spaces and whatnot in there. All right, now for your regular reminders. 1, save your document. Make sure that you save all of your wonderful progress. 2, make sure that if you have something, make sure you have something to drink. Cheers. Megan's losing internet, so you're heading out. Drive safe. 3 is straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. Make sure that if you need a longer stretch, please do so. And number 4 is if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. This one, again, is silent and has that same bell at the end. So here we go, 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay. So that was a sprint. Um, I paused about uh halfway, no, a little over halfway through, to do the sewing of the cat, which I did get done. So, but I need to calculate how much words I actually got. Yeah, 486 that time. So not a huge word day, but that's okay. I am making progress. So yeah, just as a reminder, here's little void cat. I had it sort of slightly turned, the head to kind of like turned up and off to the side a little bit. This one I think I got more straight on. So here is Kitty. Here's Void Kitty. Big Void Kitty. And can we still get the tail wiggle a little bit in there? It's more of just the butt. But anyway, there's the Void Kitty. I used the safety eyes and the safety nose. It's very, very big puffed tail. But I like the more pointed ears. I like them. So, Void Kitty 1 and 2, mini and big. The little one can ride on the big one's back. But anyway, so big kitty is all together, and little kitty will accompany it. The big dog still has to be made, but it should be about the same size as big kitty because I used the same kitty body. But I have to figure out how to adjust the size of the dog head to be equivalent to the cat's head. So, yeah. Also, don't forget that was the second sprint, so self-promo away, and we will read that in the chat. This is where you said yay in response to my the cat is complete and sewed together. CB also said yay, well done, thank you. Monique is making progress, but you want to take a break. Fair enough. Talk to you later. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well. Enjoy. CB says, I no longer recommend a language tool. Oh no. Hopefully they will eventually fix whatever it is that was frustrating you. Stacey says, I got a call, so I finished watching a video for the rest of the sprint. Fair enough. It's Friday. Coffee is brewing. Yay. And you can actually work on your work in progress. Things are looking up. Yeah. Kitty. Thank you. At that size, I'm not sure it's a kitty, but I think all cats are kitties at some point. So it's impressive. Yeah. Knitting. It's crochet, but yeah, I think you could probably do something similar with knitting. I know there's sort of been an uptick in sort of like different patterns and like how you can make them, because most people only learn one. They either learn knitting or they learn crochet, and you're forever like, oh, I wish I could do what the other person is doing. So yeah, you can't crochet to save your life, but I can knit. Yeah, that's it's usually one or the other. Funkysai is addressing the digital assistant. Cue up Soft Kitty. I do not have one of the digital assistants in terms of like house, but I will do my best not to set off everybody who does have them. CB says, I need a new spelling/grammar checker. You've already tried Pro Writing Aid, Grammarly, and Reverso, as well as Language Tool. So if anybody has a recommendation other than the ones that CB has listed, pop those in the chat. CB says, every time I hear soft kitty, I think of young Sheldon. It's fine. It's fabric arts, needle arts. I think that counts as needlework. Needlework. Even though it's a hooked needle? Question mark. Big Sheldon for you. Over here, you just got season 7 of Young Sheldon, and we're not even finished yet. Goodness. I don't know if you can avoid spoilers or not at this point. It's been out for a while, so. All right, don't forget to subscribe to both this channel and everybody else's in the chat who you see around. Let's do another sprint. Let's do the other Halloween dog. Halloween dog. Skeledog. I think we named him Rotten Hood because he's got a hoodie on and he's skeleton, so, you know, Rotten Hood. But anyway, all right, let's go ahead and save our document. That's number 1. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How was that sprint? I think I got around 400 again. Let me pop up the picture poll one more time so I remember to end the poll in a bit. Okay, so calculator minus 435 that time. So I was apparently just in the 400 zone today, which is fine. Not as much as I would like, but it's fine. I also got the cat also together. So I'm going to have to send a picture of that to Bestie after the stream. But that is, that was a good sprint. I got some more done in the revision process. I swapped over to the Artist's Way program and answered a couple of questions there in my document that I have for that. And then I checked in with my bullet journal. And so I went through the task list, edited my task list, checked off a couple things, set an alarm for later today for something that needs to happen, like all kinds of small things, but that's okay. So, see, Kara suggested word tune. You use it more often than Grammarly or Pro Writing Aid, and Kara also uses AutoCrit. So, CB, if you have not tried either of these, that may be something you want to try. Tessa says, hey to Funky. CB says, I have 2 digital assistants. One is switched off and not used. The other one is sitting next to you playing classic FM at the movies. Nice. Funky says, hey, back to Tessa. Tessa's daughter and sister-in-law just came for a visit. Daughter and son-in-law came for a visit. Sorry, brain. No writing for me yet. Gotcha. Glad to hear the family came around. Yes, indeed. Regina says, darn, I keep missing the chat. Am I working too hard? Lol. Likely. Yes. Yes, it's rare for family. So it's a nice visit then. Good. Good. Keiko just got up from work. Welcome back to the land of fun, I guess. Cool Gamer said, hey. Heather has been lurking for runtime and also getting some admin stuff done at the library. And you found a couple of Writer's Market books for pretty recent editions for 50 cents each. Nice. I think my most recent edition is the 100-year edition, which might be 2020, might be 21. I'm not sure. The COVID years kind of run together. Might be 2021, might be 2022. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it to be sure. But the 50 cents for a Writer's Market book is pretty nice. That's for sure. Regina says, hooray! I finished correcting a chapter just in time for chat. Excellent. Yay. I went by so fast. Yes, and the skeleton dog is 5 minutes shorter than the ghost dog, so that also probably is why. Getting stuff done. The words are wording today. Nice. I'm glad your words are wording. Your AC kicked in and now you are cold. Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of like one or the other. You're too hot or you're too cold. Yeah. Funky's excited to see Heather. See, we got 229 words that time. Nice. T says, I didn't get these 2 chapters rewritten, almost, but not done. Your focus has been crap this week. But that's the brilliant thing about sprints is they help and they're almost constant. There's maybe some gaps in between that you can take advantage of for bio breaks or just like snack and lunch breaks, meal breaks, whatever. But the nice thing about is that the community is so big and it's spread so globally, and then people have different schedules, so that there's almost always a sprint going on that you can take advantage of, which is great. Funky says, got some editing done on the work in progress. Nice. Kara says, I lost track of my count for this sprint, but I did 1,039 words total during these sprints. Yeah, and that's how I'm counting my revisions, is like, what's the total word count? Because I cannot keep track of how many words I have added versus lost, because I just can't be bothered. You've tried both of those suggestions, and you Googled it and found Zoho. It's okay. Okay. You basically need something that's going to smack you around the face with the mistakes and show me where you went wrong with British English. Oh, okay. So yeah, that is a distinction. British versus American English is going to have some differences for sure. Heather says, hey to Funky. Tessa says, I'm working on my last writing prompt. Soon you'll get back to the memoir. Excellent. Savvy spent the last sprint recording an ad read. Excellent. JK says, hello to everybody. What are we working on? Chaos. I'm working on a little bit of everything. I've done revision. I've done check-in with my artist way program. I've done Bujo. I've done crochet. I've done a bunch of stuff today. Now you need to edit the ad read. Gotcha. JK is excited to see Regina. Funky says hey to JK. Funky suggests maybe finding a British beta reader. T says hey to JK. Good to see you. You were trying to work on Nothing Sweeter, but you're having problems focusing. Oh no. JK says also, if anybody's interested in supporting your #Indie August goal to commission character art for Project Sugar and Spice, here's the link for that. It's your bakery rivals to lovers work in progress. There we go. JK says to T, good to see you as well. Oh no, hope you get your focus back. Me too. I hope we all do. But in terms of what our main characters would do, if our main character encounters an argument between two power-hungry office workers who might just be sleeping with each other's spouses. Dun, dun, dun. What's our character going to do? Grab popcorn and soda, start a betting pool, alert HR and back away slowly, or film it and alert the spouses. What will our main characters mostly do? And the answer is grab a popcorn and soda. 51% of us would grab popcorn and soda. 18% alert HR and back away slowly, and then is tied between betting pool and alert the spouses for third place. So there you go. There is our answer for what would our main characters do. Sundays is our main character encounters a cry for help, a purse snatcher. But who does the red lip purse belong to? The lady in pink with a red scarf and red shoes, or the lady with a red dress and polka dot accents? Who does it belong to? And also, what is your character going to do? But that is Sundays. And then Mondays, if you take weekends off, Mondays is that your main character encounters an inherited necklace that seems to be making the veil between the realms a little thinner. So there you go. That's the next two. So there's that. All right, y'all. We want the tea, right? We want all the tea. We want to see what happens between the two power-hungry office workers and what happens if things explode and go south with their spouses. We just want to know all the tea. We want to know all the gossip. So, there are British author tubers as well. Yes. So there might be some suggestions that they can give you, even if you don't want to ask them to beta read for you. They might be able to give you some British specific grammar programs. So Funky says, I like these choose your own adventure prompts. Me too, but I was kind of running out of ideas for like this or that. that I could find pictures that were appropriate for. So we swapped sort of tone. So we're going with the choose your own adventure style for a while. All right. That being said, don't forget to save your document. Save. All the things in case you worked on multiple things today. And I will hopefully see you all on Sunday, but if I don't see you then, I will see you on Monday. So again, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3-ish, and Sundays 2 to 5-ish. So I will see y'all then. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to, if you're sprinting this weekend, make sure you are subscribed and giving likes and comments and whatnot to people to support their channels. All right. Thank you, and I will see y'all later. Bye.